morning bell rang softly through the halls. Sunlight spilled across the wooden floors. We sat at our desks, pretending not to notice the way our hearts beat a little more. Papers shuffled, footsteps echoed by. The chalkboard held the day in white. Every glance exchanged in passing felt like a secret shared in light. I watched you write your name so small, careless curves that caught my eye. A laugh escaped without meaning, and I caught it before it could fly. First love in the classroom, a moment held in quiet time. Nothing bold, nothing spoken, yet the world seemed in rhyme. First love in the classroom, a feeling soft and slow. It lingered in the spaces where only we could go. The windows framed the playground where shadows stretched and played. I imagined our hands brushing in the sunlit arcade. We passed notes, folded it carefully, hiding words we didn't say. Every scribble was a promise in the corners of our day. First love in the classroom, the clock ticked steady slow. Every second felt eternal in the moments we didn't show. First love in the classroom, the air itself seemed kind, holding all the little things we left behind. The teacher spoke, our minds wandered, maps and dates and lines to fill. Yet all I could remember was the quiet thrill. The bell rang again and we moved, books in hand, hearts in tow. Every step along the corridor felt like the world we'd know. First love in the classroom, simple, gentle, true, the kind of memory that lingers even as years flew. Notes and laughter, whispered glances, sunlight fading on the wall. I still recall those moments as if I'd never left them at all. First love in the classroom, time stood still and smiled. Two hearts in a quiet space and the innocence of a child. Even now, when I hear a bell or sunlight spills on the floor. I feel that quiet heartbeat, just like it did before. First love in the classroom, a memory soft and bright, captured in the quiet halls of our first life. The bell rang and classes ended. We ran outside without a care. The playground stretched beneath the sun with laughter floating in the air. The swing swayed slowly back and forth. The trees cast shadows on the ground. We kicked the ball, we chased our friends. Every little sound, a joyful sound. The air was warm, the breeze was light. We didn't think of time or place. The world was ours for just an hour. Every glance, every smile, every chase. Afternoon on the playground, our shoes dusty, our hair untied. Every corner held a memory of the day we left behind. We leaned against the fence sometimes, or sat beneath the old oak tree, talking about nothing, sharing dreams, the kind of freedom that sets you free. Afternoon on the playground, where the sun could linger too, where we discovered little truth, and every day felt new. The swings, the slides, the distant hills, all painted in warm sunlight. Our voices rose and echoed high, filling the afternoon with delight. Sometimes you laughed and I did too. Sometimes we fell and scraped a knee. Yet every little mishap felt like life, and every moment was meant to be. Afternoon on the playground, time seemed slower then. We didn't need to rush or run. We had each other and we had the wind. The clock would tick, but we ignored it. Every second stretched and played. We lived for those simple hours under the sun, beneath the shade. Afternoon on the playground, a memory soft and bright, captured in the heat and laughter of our first light. The sky turned deep as evening fell. The schoolyard quiet doors all closed. We walked the halls one final time, feeling more than words could hold. Our footsteps echoed softly there, each locker, each familiar desk. Every corner held a memory of days we'd lived the best. The courtyard lights began to glow like tiny stars too close to touch. Lingered near the gates a while, not wanting to leave too much. The air was cool, the wind was still. We talked in whispers, soft and low, about the years that passed so fast and the friends we'd come to know. The chalkboards and the faded walls held our laughter and our tears. Every lesson, every joke etched quietly across the years. The bell had stopped, the evening grew. We found a bench beneath a tree, sitting side by side in calm. Just you, just me and memory. The sky was painted deep and wide, shadows stretched across the ground. We didn't speak, we only knew this silence held a sacred sound. The night came slowly, tenderly. We felt the end without a fear. Some endings don't need words at all, they only need a heart sincere. The gates would open in the morning, we would go our separate ways. But this evening stayed inside our minds, lighting all our days. The last evening of school days held the warmth of years we shared. Every step, every glance, every breath, a story told beyond compare. Now when night comes and shadows fall, I hear those laughter and soft sighs, and I remember who we were then, beneath the softly fading skies. The last evening of school days, a memory that will remain. The quiet of that final walk, forever in my veins. The bell rang for lunch and we all poured out, running through the hallways, voices loud. But I found you in the corner by the tree, a quiet spot where only we could be. The sun fell soft upon the playground floor. We opened our lunch boxes, simple and small, a sandwich, an apple, and a note in between, the smallest things, yet they meant it all. You laughed at something I said so low, and I tried to hide the red in my cheek. Every glance, every motion, every sigh was more than we could speak. Lunchtime whispers in the bright afternoon, every secret, every joke a tune. The breeze carried our laughter across the yard. The clock could wait, it didn't matter soon. Our friends were running, shouting, playing, but we stayed beneath the tree, passing notes with tiny drawings only you and me could see. I watched the sunlight through your hair, it glowed against the warm spring sky, and though we didn't say it out loud, our hearts seemed to fly. Lunchtime whispers, a melody of small delights, of tiny words and stolen sights. Every folded paper, every scribbled line captured the moments that were mine. The bell called for class, but we lingered a beat, sitting there feeling the ground warm beneath. Every second slow, every moment sweet, every heartbeat a quiet reed. The trees swayed gently, shadows stretching long. We didn't need music, our voices were song. A paper plane another note, another secret dear. Lunchtime whispers, soft as the breeze. Moments like these we hold with ease. Nothing rushed, nothing forced. Just now the world paused and we didn't know how. Even now when I see a schoolyard or tree, or hear a soft bell ring in the air, I'm back beneath that sunlight with the lunch, the notes, and the quiet we share. The sun hung high above the schoolyard, a gentle warmth upon the ground. We gathered for the afternoon games, where laughter was the only sound. The whistle blew and we all ran, footsteps echoing light and free. The ball rolled fast across the field, and wind carried our energy. Teachers watched with patient eyes while we shouted and we played. The lines were drawn, the teams were set, the air alive with childhood days. I stole a glance your way again. You caught my eye and smiled, a fleeting look, a spark of thrill that lingered for and the painted balls all held a memory bright of games and races, victories small, captured in afternoon light. We raced beneath the trees, we played, our voices carried far and wide. No thought of future, no thought of time, just the moment at our a story gently made. When the bell rang to end the day, we lingered still for one last round. Every laugh and every shout, a rhythm of our playground sound. Even now, when I see a field or hear a distant whistle call, I feel that sun, I hear those shouts, and I am there, recalling all. Afternoon at the schoolyard, memories soft and warm, echo through the years, the land, a quiet, happy storm. The games have ended, the friends have gone, but in my heart the field remains. Afternoon at the schoolyard, where joy was simple, pure and plain. The morning bell rang softly through the halls. Sunlight spilled across the wooden floors. We sat at our desks, pretending not to notice the way our hearts beat a little more. Papers shuffled, footsteps echoed by. The chalkboard held the day in white. Every glance exchanged in passing felt like a secret shared in life. I watched you write your name so small, careless curves that caught my eye. A laugh escaped without meaning, and I caught it before it could fly. First love in the classroom, a moment held in quiet time. Nothing bold, nothing spoken, yet the world seemed in rhyme. First love in the classroom, a feeling soft and slow. It lingered in the spaces where only we could go. The windows framed the playground where shadows stretched and played. I imagined our hands brushing in the sunlit arcade. We passed notes folded carefully, hiding words we didn't say. Every scribble was a promise in the corners of our day. First love in the classroom, the clock ticked steady, slow. Every second felt eternal in the moments we didn't show. First love in the classroom, the air itself seemed kind, holding all the little things we left behind. The teacher spoke Our minds wandered, maps and dates and lines to fill, yet all I could lament in was the quiet thrill. The bell rang again and we moved, books in hand, hearts in tow. Every step along the corridor felt like the world we'd know. First love in the classroom, simple, gentle, true, the kind of memory that lingers even as years flew. Notes and laughter, whispered glances, sunlight fading on the wall. I still recall those moments as if I'd never left them at all. First love in the classroom, time stood still and smiled. Two hearts in a quiet space and the innocence of a child. Even now when I hear a bell or sunlight spills on the floor, I feel that quiet heartbeat just like it did before. First love in the classroom, a memory soft and bright, captured in the quiet halls of our first light. The bell rang and classes ended. We ran outside without a care. The playground stretched beneath the sun, with laughter floating in the air. The swing swayed slowly back and forth. The trees cast shadows on the ground. We kicked the ball, we chased our friends. Every little sound, a joyful sound. The air was warm, the breeze was light. We didn't think of time or place. The world was ours for just an hour. Every glance, every smile, every chase. Afternoon on the playground, our shoes dusty, our hair untied. Every corner held a memory of the day we left behind. We leaned against the fence sometimes, or sat beneath the old oak tree, talking about nothing, sharing dreams, the kind of freedom that sets you free. Afternoon on the playground, where the sun could linger too, where we discovered little truths, and every day felt new. The swings, the slides, the distant hills, all painted in warm sunlight. Our voices rose and echoed high, filling the afternoon with delight. Sometimes you laughed and I did too. Sometimes we fell and scraped a knee. Yet every little mishap felt like life, and every moment was meant to be. Afternoon on the playground, time seemed slower then. We didn't need to rush or run. We had each other and we had the wind. The clock would tick, but we ignored it. Every second stretched and played. We lived for those simple hours under the sun, beneath the shade. Afternoon on the playground, a memory soft and bright, captured in the heat and laughter of our first light.
The sky turned deep as evening fell. The schoolyard quiet doors all closed. We walked the halls one final time, feeling more than words could hold. Our footsteps echoed softly there, each locker, each familiar desk. Every corner held a memory of days we'd lived the best. The courtyard lights began to glow like tiny stars too close to touch. We lingered near the gates a while, not wanting to leave too much. The air was cool, the wind was still. We talked in whispers, soft and low. About the years that passed so fast and the friends we'd come to know. The chalkboards and the faded walls held our laughter and our tears. Every lesson, every joke etched quietly lit across the years. The bell had stopped, the evening grew. We found a bench beneath a tree. Sitting side by side in calm, just you, just me and memory. The sky was painted deep and wide, shadows stretched across the ground. We didn't speak, we only knew this silence held a sacred sound. Came slowly, tenderly, we felt the end without a fear. Some endings don't need words at all, they only need a heart sincere. The gates would open in the morning, we would go our separate ways. But this evening stayed inside our minds, a lantern lighting all our days. The last evening of school days held the warmth of years we shared. Every step, every glance, every breath, a story told beyond compare. Now when night comes and shadows fall, I hear those laughter and soft sighs, and I remember who we were then, beneath the softly fading skies. The last evening of school days, a memory that will remain. The quiet of that final walk, forever in my veins.
The bell rang for lunch and we all poured out, running through the hallways, voices loud. But I found you in the corner by the tree, a quiet spot where only we could be. The sun fell soft upon the playground floor. We opened our lunch boxes, simple and small, a sandwich, an apple, and a note in between. The smallest things, yet they meant it all. You laughed at something I said so low, and I tried to hide the red in my cheek. Every glance, every motion, every sigh was more than we could speak. Lunchtime whispers in the bright afternoon, every secret, every joke a tune. The breeze carried our laughter across the yard. The clock could wait, it didn't matter soon. Our friends were running, shouting, playing, and we stayed beneath the tree, passing notes with tiny drawings only you and me could see. I watched the sunlight through your hair. It glowed against the warm spring sky. And though we didn't say it out loud, our hearts seemed to fly. Lunchtime whispers, a melody of small delights, of tiny words and stolen sights. Every folded paper, every scribbled line captured the moments that were mine. The bell called for class, but we lingered a beat, sitting there feeling the ground warm beneath. Every second slow, every moment sweet, every heartbeat a quiet wreath. The trees swayed gently, shadows stretching long. We didn't need music, our voices were song. A paper plane flew by and landed near. Another note, another secret dear. Lunchtime whispers, soft as the breeze. Moments like these we hold with ease. Nothing rushed, nothing forced, just now the world paused and we didn't know how. Even now when I see a schoolyard or tree, or hear a soft bell ring in the air, I'm back beneath that sunlight with the lunch, the notes, and the quiet we share. Lunchtime whispers in the bright afternoon still echo through the memories of that tune. Every secret, every laugh, every small delight lives quietly, softly in the light. The sun hung high above the schoolyard, a gentle warmth upon the ground. We gathered for the afternoon games, where laughter was the only sound. The whistle blew and we all ran, footsteps echoing light and free. The ball rolled fast across the field and wind carried our energy. Teachers watched with patient eyes while we shouted and we played. The lines were drawn, the teams were set, the air alive with childhood days. I stole a glance your way again. You caught my eye and smiled, a fleeting look, a spark of thrill that lingered for a while. Afternoon at the schoolyard, every cheer, every shout, every step upon the earth we never walked. ribbons on the gates fluttered, the banners danced above our heads. We ran and tumbled, skinned our knees, yet joy was all that spread. Afternoon at the schoolyard, we felt the wind, we felt the sun. Every moment stretched and laughed, every heartbeat was a drum. Chalk lines and the painted balls all held a memory bright of games and races, victories small, captured in afternoon light. We raced beneath the trees, we played, our voices carried far and wide. No thought of future, no thought of time, just the moment at our side. Afternoon at the schoolyard, where friendships formed and stayed. Every cheer, every stolen glance, a story gently made. When the bell rang to end the day, we lingered still for one last round. Every laugh and every shout, a rhythm of our playground sound. Even now, when I see a field or hear a distant whistle call, I feel that sun, I hear those shouts, and I am there recalling all. Afternoon at the schoolyard, memories soft and warm echo through the years, the laughs, a quiet, happy storm. The games have ended, the friends have gone, but in my heart the field remains. Afternoon at the schoolyard, where joy was simple